Before the revolutions, in exchange for marginal protection against Islamist militants, Copts had remained loyal to the Mubarak regime and his National Democratic Party. By showing the Copts that radical Islam is on the rise in Egypt, the state asked for complete loyalty in return for promising Christians weak human security, making them clients to an unreliable and oppressive security apparatus. Despite its lack of reliability, Copts have accepted positions as second-class citizens with unequal rights because it was all they could do. The revolutions, however, presented an opportunity for Copts throughout the country, along with their Muslim counterparts, to no longer accept their oppression. Zarif Igdawi, a Coptic revolutionary, explained to me why he participated in the revolutions at all. Quote, "As Christians, we have a lot of anger inside because of all the accidents that happened before the revolution. We felt Mubarak didn't take any action regarding these issues, and it was 30 years. It wasn't worth it anymore." Another revolutionary, Michael Iskander, echoes these thoughts when asked why now reject the state's injustices. Quote, "The revolutions will allow us to finally be full Egyptians before the law. With Morsi out of power and religion not in politics, we can begin to become like Muslims and share protections. I love Egypt. The revolution showed Egypt loves us too." End quote. Hani Sedra, vice president of the Appellate Court in Egypt, talked to me about what he felt the revolution was truly about. Quote, "This isn't about religion and politics. This is about Egyptian identity. Egyptian identity has nothing to do with Islam or Christianity. We are one. We are all Egyptians. We will never again allow a dictator or a man like Morsi." Perhaps there is no greater indication of the gains made as far as inclusion within the state as General Sisi's invitation to current Pope Rogers II, indicated by Villarruel, to stand next to him as he announces Morsi's detainment. In the image, the different sects of Egyptian society stand firmly next to each other, in unison for a better Egypt. Moreover, Sisi's recent vow to rebuild all Coptic churches burned to the ground, as I showed you at the beginning of this presentation, signifies a new respect for the sanctity of Christian worship sites. General Sisi has since sent military troops to stand guard outside all churches throughout the country to ensure their continual existence, as this image depicts. To recap, my research question has asked, how have the relationships between Coptic Christians and the Church and Coptic Christians and the state been affected by the recent uprisings of January 25th, 2011 and June 30th, 2013? With the state broken down and what little human security that did exist prior to the revolutions not entirely stable, Copts have the potential to assert their own human security. Groups like Mispero indicate that the Coptic community does possess the capability to organize politically. Furthermore, the Church does not wish to be a part of the political process, making their exclusion from such easy. By being able to secure their own human security and denying their second-class status, they can both reject and begin to be free from the oppression of the state. While the revolutions themselves are remarkable, the road ahead is long. But people should be paying attention to the way Copts are included in the future, for there is no greater measure of democracy than how it treats its minorities. With that, I'll leave you with a quote from Coptic Bishop Angelos of the United Kingdom. Quote, "Do not mourn for your Coptic brothers and sisters in Egypt, for even physics tells us that the greatest force is exerted under the greatest pressure." End quote. Let the world watch as Egypt exerts her force.